welcome to another Wraggys in there. Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Here's a beer I got from lowcostbeer.com, who are doing a load of American beers at the moment. This is Florida Man from Cigar City Brewing. I think only the second time I've had one of their beers that I can remember at least. So it's a double India Pale Ale called Florida Man. Its unpredictable varieties of hops used in near criminal volumes combine to create a bold, citrusy double India Pale Ale brewed to pay tribute to the world's worst superhero, Florida Man. And it says here, drink fresh, do not age. Blah, 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 blah. And where's the ABV? So, 80 IBUs and an alcohol ABV of 8.5%. So, don't particularly know anything about the brewery, and funnily enough, they are from Tampa in Florida. Florida, place in the world I've been to 4 times. Absolutely love the theme parks, and my favourite place in the world. I go there, I'm in heaven. So yeah, it kind of resonates with me to drink something from my most favourite place. A place we haven't been to since 2013, 8 years ago. So orangey pour, white head, a centimetre of white head. Orangey pour looks very juicy, juice fest of a beer. Citrusy, hoppy on the nose. Cheers all. Ooh, big whack of flavour there. Like I say, proper juice fest of a beer. Proper hits the spot as well. Look at that, it's beautiful. Yeah, Florida. I mean, God, it's been so long now, and I don't know how we managed to save up to go 4 times. I mean, we went back to back one year, then went back the following year, and we're on low wages. And how we managed to save up. They were the good days of the internet for me, and not so these days. But yeah. But I've been. And a lot of people haven't been to Florida. A lot of people have never experienced them stunning theme parks, the world-class shopping on International Drive, the steakhouses that make steaks that are just unbelievable, and the dodgy McDonald's where you walk in and you think, oh Jesus, I'm not going to get out of here alive. And yeah, we did. One night we went into McDonald's and it walked in, and I come from a rough area, Nottingham, so I can spot that sort of thing quite easily. I've worked on public parks all my life. It's something you can spot troublemakers a mile away. You get a sense of, you can visually look at people and they're going to kick off. There's always the odd person who totally surprises you, but I walked in and were there and like, oh shit, and oh, we need to get out of there quickly, and we got our food and rushed out because we knew it was a bad place. There's some bad people in there, and we drove into Orlando. Or did we drive through Orlando? And that was rough. That was really rough, and yeah, I mean, as someone who comes from that sort of background and never wants to go back to that sort of background, yeah, there's some really rough places. you've seen some films on TV. I think it's Harry Brown with Michael Caine and that sort of environment. Although there's more ways to skin the necks of gangs than what he did, but there's always another way of doing anything. But anyway, so got to be honest, I've never heard of Florida Man, so I don't know what that's about. Um, the world's worst superhero, is that something from the Invincibles or I don't know. I've not heard. I mean, I can't assume. I assume it's nothing to do with Marvel or DC. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, totally new to me. So yeah, really enjoying this. I've had to force myself to come down the shed for this beer review. Sitting in the house, falling asleep because I'm shattered. Been out in the cold all day long. From just after 8 this morning, straight out in the cold, and a full shift outside, and absolutely freezing. But the job I've done, it's I've took a fence down to put a fence back up, actually using a lot of the same wood, but using my I hate doing fences because they're a pain in the backside, and especially when the wood's not all the same length already, so you've got to cut every single piece. You've got to level it, screw in every single little farty piece. I had to cement posts in, and yeah, it's coming along, but it looks good. And for my neighbour who can't be bothered to get off his arse and look after his own fences. See, there was a hedge there. He never cut the edge, so the edge would have been 8 foot, 10 foot tall by now because he never cut it. I was sick of cutting the edge, so I ripped the edge out, put a fence in. That fence, after so many years, disintegrated. So I put another fence up a couple of years ago, and I bolted it to that fence, and yeah, it looked awful. So, but now I'm about 2/3 of the way through it, and it's looking bang on. I'm going to paint it on his side, so he's getting cedar, whether he likes it or not. And on my side, we're actually changing the colour to a nice grey colour for the garden, and come away from that type of colouring. We used to have blue in the back garden years ago, a dark blue, but yeah, then we've gone to brown. It's funny how colours in gardens, I mean, colours do lighten your garden up. So maybe at some stage I'll go a lighter colour on the shed. And you got to look at the cost of repainting. So out doing it once, costing you 60 quid, it cost me about a fiver to paint this every year. It's not a lot. And these days, that way they say, always makes me chuckle when they turn around and say, oh, this paint lasts 5 years. I say, Bob, there's that duck's back. It's supposed to last 5 years, 5 year guarantee. Yeah. 3 months later, I'm painting my seating area that I built. So 5 years, yeah. My backside. But not in them words. Anyway, cracking juice fest of a beer. It's funny, because talking about America, last time I went to America, there was none of this. None of it. Not well, certainly not in the supermarkets. Anyway, we went into Walmart. You had an aisle of Budweiser, and I'm not joking. It was an aisle of Budweiser. You're walking down, you think, how many different types of Budweiser have they got? And the only craft beer I could get was Blue Moon, and managed to get like a mixed case, 9 different bottles, agave flavored, and it was actually it was banging nice. I mean, that was in the days when I was a beer fan, but I was certainly obviously not a beer reviewer. Didn't start a beer review until I was in 2018. 4 years this year, 4 years, and I've still only got 2,400 subscribers. Oh well, hey, it's not all about subscribers, is it? But obviously, if you're watching this for the first time, please like, subscribe, and join the party. I'm probably the most unique beer reviewer out there without trying to be an arse or trying to be a statement grabber, which is sadly, you know, you see that. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. It's just look at that, beautiful juice fest of a beer. Citrusy, really easy going. No way you're getting that ABV of 8.5. No way on God's green. For me, a good DIPA, double India Pale Ale, 4.45 out of 5. Available from lowcostbeer.com. If they've still got it, get yourselves down there. Oh, that was nice. Enjoyed that one. Cheers, everyone. See you later.